So astute. So astute.
Wow.
Hi, good evening everybody.
Good evening.
I want to start with a question. Like, what is the most important and common requirement for any job today?
What is the most required thing?
Required attribute.
A degree now.
A degree. What else? Main common personal trait.
Experience?
It's the
Communication.
yeah. It's the effective communication.
All right.
It's a mandatory requirement for any job nowadays. So today I would like to talk about the power of effective communication, and basically want to talk about three main advantages. Like the first one, how the effective communication is helpful in building a bright career, and the second one, how the effective communication is helpful in building and maintaining contacts, and the third one, how the effective communication is helpful in achieving success with the help of positive attitude and skills. Coming to the first one, like how the effective communication helpful in building a bright career. If you see any job post today, the main requirement, mandatory requirement for any job post is effective communication. Literally there is no job without this purpose of this communication. Every job requires communication. Without communication there is no job at all. In a company, like in any job, we might need to require to talk one-to-one, or we might need to address a group of people, or we might need to participate in a group discussions or a teleconference or video conference, or sometimes we need to resolve some issues on phone or messenger, or there are times when we need to draft an email and send it across to different people. So there are various modes of communication in an organization, and we need to be effective in all these modes to grow in an organization and to have a better career. Let me tell you an example. Let's take an example of an IT company where a group of people will be working as a team on some project. Like let's say some 15 people will be assigned to work on some project, and each one will be working on some modules. And once they are done with the project, they integrate it as a product or software application, and finally they need to present it to the client or senior management to show what they have done all these days. That's the main selling point for the product. And the manager will select only the one who is effective in communication. He will not ask everybody to come and present it. So the one who presents and who faces the higher officials and the clients will actually get the recognition. He is the one who will get notice. Like it's the same in a soccer game. There are many people playing in a game, but only the one who put the goals will get attention. Like he will be having most of the fans. Similarly, in any organization, in a team, whoever is having an effective communication, he will have more recognition, and he will always be getting these promotions very quickly, and he can climb the ladder very fast compared to the others in his team. So practice communication to be effective in our career and to build a bright and rocking career. And the second one, how to build contacts and how to build and maintain contacts with the help of effective communication. First of all, why do we need contacts at all? What is the advantage of having contacts? It's simple, like if I'm a person, if I have more number of friends, I am stronger. I will be never lonely. If I need any help, there are people out there to help me out. Even in a business, if you have more number of contacts, if you have more number of loyal customers or clients, your business will flourish. That's the main advantage of having contacts. If you take a small example, if there are two people out in a market looking for a job, both are equally talented, and if one person have more number of contacts and the other person has only few contacts, who will stand the advantage? Obviously the one who has more contacts will have the advantage. He will just send out an email to all his contacts and ask if there is a new position open in the company. If there is a new position open, then not only submit their resume, but they also refer this guy for the position. That's the advantage of contacts. But how to build and maintain these contacts? The one and only powerful tool to build the contacts is effective communication. Without communicating, we cannot get acquainted to one another. It's only through communication we can get to know each other. It's only how we talk, what we talk, and how we make an impression on others. It will make the relations. we heard of people across the globe, one on this side of the world and another on the other side of the world, communicating through a chat messenger and falling in love and getting married. See, that's the power of this communication in building relations. So, again, practice communication to have more number of contacts, more strength, you can be more happier. And coming to the last one, how to achieve success with the help of effective communication tied up with positive attitude and skills. See, attitude is very important. Without attitude, you can never grow in your life. You should have the positive attitude. Let me tell you one hypothetical situation, like if you go to some photo studio to have a photograph, and if we had a photo shoot and the photo quality is excellent, like they are very good, and once we got the bill, we realized that it is a little higher than what we expected. And if we asked for a discount, if the photographer reacts in a violent way, like if he is aggressive, like, oh, why you want discount, I will never give any discount to you. If you like it, take it, otherwise there are many people who are doing for less, you just go out and don't waste my time, blah blah blah. It's the attitude, like we'll feel like going, we'll get irritated, we'll feel like going away from there. If the same photographer reacts like, see, it really won't work out with a smile, if he says that it really won't work out for me if I give a discount, if I give to you, I have to give to everybody, so please try to understand, maybe next time I can try out giving a discount. So first thing we'll not get hurt, and the next thing we are already impressed with the photographs, so we'll walk away. What if that photographer sends a surprise 10% discount next day to that customer? They'll be so impressed, they'll be shocked, they'll be happy, they'll fall in love with this photographer. From the next time they'll keep going to this guy only, and they also refer this guy to all friends and families. So it's not the photograph that made the difference here, it's the attitude. It's the attitude of the person that made the difference. Let me draw an analogy here.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't write on that board. I had one student, if you look in the top left corner, a few years ago, he marked up our screen. There we go.
This is the plain road. This is the road which we can consider as attitude. Okay. This is the road to success, and consider this road as a positive attitude, and this is a vehicle, consider it as a skills, and your driving abilities, consider it as your communication skills. To drive to success, we need this positive attitude, communication and skills. If your attitude is bumpy, there is no way you can achieve success. Similarly, like if you have a positive attitude and if you don't have skills, if you don't have a vehicle to drive, communication itself is also a skill, but it will take time to achieve success. It is a little bit harder. What if you have skills and positive attitude and without communication, without the driving capabilities, then what happens? Then somebody else will drive and he will use your attitude and skills for his journey to success. So when I first thought of this analogy, it was a little funny. When I told to my wife, like she gave a weird look, what is this analogy? But I'm sure you got the point that for success, you need attitude, positive attitude, skills and communication. Yeah, I talked about these 3 advantages, how the communication is helpful in building a bright career, and how it is helpful in building and maintaining contacts, and how it is helpful in achieving success with the help of positive attitude and skill.